Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Scarif After Dark. I am Madam Shanti. I am so sorry that it's been such a delay, but life happens. I am so glad that all of you are back for another round, and I cannot wait to talk about this because, as you can see, I love cosplay. So I'm going to go ahead and just get right into it, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in my guest. You know him as the cinnamon roll, Sith CareBear, or Josh. I just know him as a pain in the ass. Hey Josh, how you doing?
Hey, hey, I'm great. I'm glad to be back. Last time I got to pop your cherry. This time I get to come back for sloppy seconds. It's awesome.
Hey,
I'm really
that's great.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope you enjoy them.
yeah. I will. I will. I will.
So, first,
I even brought a towel. No,
oh
anyway,
boy, to wipe yourself off. Yeah.
yeah.
You anticipating a lot of glaze getting
There's
everywhere?
going to be some moisture. So
So, I first want to go ahead and thank all of any viewers that decided to come back. And of course, thank you to some new subscribers. I was so happy. I was at 69 at one point, 69 subscribers. And I thought that was just absolutely so perfect for this show. And while I am very grateful that it shot up to 71, it would have been really awesome to keep it at 69 because you know what?
69, baby.
69, 50, feeling fine. Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So first I gotta show off a little bit. I am wearing my lovely R2D2 dress, and I thought that that would be perfect for this topic because today we're gonna
I'm
be
not
talking.
complaining.
You're not. Oh, I'm sure you're not. Is this the droid you're looking for?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I think I found it.
yeah. So, I wanted to do this episode on cosplay and how it's not just for Comic Cons. I know we're used to seeing it at Comic Cons. Obviously, we're used to Halloween. People love dressing up for Halloween. And something that our lovely Nicole from Rogue One Radio brought to my attention, Renaissance fairs too. People love Renaissance fairs, and there's the LARPing and all that. So,
The cleavage. Yeah.
yes, of course, yes. But I wanted to get into cosplay in the bedroom and kind of getting into the psychology of it. But before we get into that, I wanted to touch upon Scarif Con 2022. It was what, 3 weeks ago now? I think is where we're at. I think we're at the three. We're probably at the month mark already. It's what, 27th. So yeah, we're at the month mark
It's been a
already.
minute now. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Chicago. It was at Murray Brothers Caddy Shack. Had such a fabulous time. I've never seen so much electrical equipment in my entire life. I don't know how we didn't blow a fuse in the whole fucking restaurant, but you got to go, which is great. You didn't get to go last year. I did, which was a very last minute decision. But what did you think of Scarif Con? Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, I thought it was great. It was really just awesome kind of being in that environment and seeing how it's all done, kind of behind the scenes and getting to meet everyone in Red 5 and just a bunch of great people and just a lot of fun, a lot of shenanigans. But yeah, very, very much enjoyed it.
I feel
Absolutely.
like
Can't
that's
wait to go
the
back.
I feel like that shenanigans is like the middle name for Red
Yeah,
5 Network.
it's fitting. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was great for me too because I got to meet obviously a few of the people that came back this year, but it was really great meeting like Charles and Pat and even though I could barely see Pat, but it's fine. He brought his trusty
Yeah,
ladder.
he had a ladder. Yeah, that's good.
And Rob and Steve and so it was really great meeting those people for the first time, and then of course it was great seeing Don and Brady again, and for me it was even better because I wasn't this shy little twerp like I was last year.
Yeah, you were
So
just a twerp. Yeah,
right, just a twerp,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
So for everyone's viewing pleasure, I went ahead and did a cute little slideshow. Bear with me, it's like 3 minutes long. I did upload the slideshow to the Scarif After Dark YouTube channel. So if you want to hear it with the music, you can. But of course, because Josh and I take absolutely nothing fucking seriously, we're going to run the slideshow now and give some commentaries. So are you ready? Let's do this. Oh, look at those graphics.
I know.
I
Wow.
did it all on by myself.
colors.
And what are we going to start with? Oh, what happened? It paused.
See, I was thinking of taking a nap. Did you break it?
I don't know. What happened? Hey, what the heck happened? Oh no. Well, malfunction. It's cool.
Well, ScarifCon was great.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Paragon was awesome.
You guys enjoyed that.
That was the title card. Sweet.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. Yeah. I'm thinking that was just really a tease to kind of get people to go.
It was.
Video.
So if you really want to see the slideshow, go ahead and head over to the video section of my playlist, and you can go ahead and take a look. There was a lot of great pictures. So please leave a comment and let me know what you think. And hopefully we can get more people to come next year, because it's going to be the 5th annual. And I think we're going to deem it Scarif DEFCON 5, which I think is such a great name. And
because it's an emergency situation.
It is an emergency situation. And I do hope that we can get some of our buddies over in the Monkey Lizard Army to pass by, because that would be like the ultimate merging of nerds, trying to bridge that gap.
Yeah, we really will burn the house down then.
So that'll be a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and dive right in and discuss this awesome topic. One of the things, I love psychology, and I know that that's probably not really sexy, but I do. I love psychology. It's so hot.
The couch,
the couch,
the pen. I mean, it's hot.
But one of the things that that is just okay. So I've always wanted to be an actress, and in the same way that when you put on a certain outfit to go to work, you just kind of like all of a sudden just switch personalities, like even just putting on this R2-D2 dress, I immediately just felt different, especially once I put on the makeup and did my hair. I
felt different when you put it on too.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, below the waist.
Hence the camera view. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
What? So anyway, the same then can be said, of course, for cosplay, and something about it just completely changes your personality. And especially when you're dressing up as a certain character, you immediately just change your demeanor. So, as you can see by my many backgrounds, I've been Harley Quinn, I've been Catwoman, I've been a witch for Halloween, I have been a stormtrooper. And as soon as I put those costumes on, I just completely felt different. And I want to know, has that ever been the case for you? Have you ever done any form of cosplay or dressed up and automatically just felt completely different?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the joy of it. It's completely freeing, there's a psychology behind it for sure. You get to step into someone else's shoes for a moment, and for the partner, it's a fantasy come to life. And it's completely limitless. As I have a visual aid here. I can show you. But as I was saying, it's completely freeing, and you can be whoever you want to be, or whatever you want to be, or whoever or whatever your partner wants you to be. You can be, and you can keep it simple. It can be something as small as, hey, you like going to the beach and you got a thing for Magnum PI, or it could be something like maybe you just really like superheroes and you really just want to be saved and protected by the Batman. And maybe you just want to experience what it's like to have Batman on top of you, just holding you down, and then right as you both are about to climax, he just yells, "I'm Batman." Maybe that's your thing. Who knows? Or it could be something else. It could be something like maybe you want to show how you care with a Care Bear. I mean, you never know what you might want, or you might want to take it to the next level and get yourself
oh my god, well, there he is.
Bear, or if you really want to go all out,
Yeah, he
You can
really
take
came
the furry
prepared,
route
people.
and solve some mysteries with Scooby Doo. So, like I was saying, you're kind of free to do whatever you want to do and be whoever or whatever you want to be. And I really think that that more than anything is the allure of cosplay, particularly in the bedroom. Everyone's got that fantasy. Everyone's got that character that they're just really drawn to. And I think that that gives you the opportunity to really live that out on both sides.
Okay. I
So,
think everyone in the chat, we all need to give Josh a round of applause for that extraordinary costume change of epic proportions. That was some like Wonder Woman shit right there.
I was, I was like, Wonder Woman. But yeah. So that's what I think about cosplay. And I'm Batman.
But you touched upon something that I was going to say, which is there really is a freeing of the inhibitions. It's almost the same thing as getting drunk, it just, you just completely, just
Without the
completely let
hangover,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, without the hangover. And, it's really no different than, for especially for a woman, it's no different than putting on lingerie, when you put on the stockings or a garter or a
Oh
corset or
yeah.
something. It's the same fucking thing, you know what I mean? And that's what I love. I love that feeling of I am not me for however long you can go, because everyone everyone has different lengths when it comes to sexy time. But that's what I love. I love hours. Man, if you can go hours, you must have popped a Viagra, because
All night long. All night. All night. All right.
So, for me, it is definitely a freeing. Look, everyone knows. Everyone at Red 5 knows. The chat knows. Like even just now, like I hate being myself. I can't stand it. But the moment I put on a costume, it's kind of like it's game over. I mean, and hey, look, the same can be said for our lovely Red 5 Tavern. I know Kelly very well. I know Charles and Brad and all of them very well, but it's amazing how Kelly just completely changes
Oh
when
yeah.
she decides to be Miss Moon Elf on our D&D games for Red 5
Curse that
Tavern.
elf.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Did you grow your hand back?
We'll explain that later. But
Which
anyway.
hand was it, by the way? Are you still able to? No? Okay, never mind.
Well, I'm a lefty, and I had to keep the prominent hand. So,
Oh, okay. All right. So
yeah.
you're still good for,
Yeah, yeah.
me
But
time.
like you were, yeah, exactly. Yeah, me time is important. To me anyway. And Festina and her 5 friends. But anyway, yeah, I as you were saying, like, it's not even just about a specific character. Sometimes it's just about an idea, and that's what's
Right.
freeing. There's the schoolgirl, the cheerleader, the French maid, the nun, if that's your flavor. And there's the man in uniform, the football player, I mean, it's just
And you see,
everybody's got their thing.
that to me is more, because I do think there is a distinction between role play and cosplay. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, the French maid, the schoolgirl, that all sort of thing. That's more of like a role playing
role
thing.
play.
And then
Yeah,
when you think of cosplay, you are actually thinking of a specific character that already exists. Like it should be a surprise to no one
yeah.
that it would give me great pleasure to have to have a guy do Thrawn
We'll,
cosplay with me. What?
we'll get
We'll get
into
to
your
that?
thing for
All
Blue
right.
Dick later,
I'm
okay?
sorry.
But the
My
rule
bad.
number 1 though in cosplay: no
Mhm.
clowns.
No
No clowns.
clowns?
Clowns are out.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
Pennywise? No? Doesn't
No.
do it for you?
No.
No nightmares forever.
No. Yeah, no clowns. Except Harley Quinn. She's acceptable. But we'll get to that later
She
too.
would be the only acceptable clown. Although I wouldn't mind the Joker. We'll get
Yeah.
into that. We'll get into that. But, uh, it's obviously something that's been portrayed. I watch a shit ton of TV, right? So, one of the things, for instance, is this right here. And I'm
Mhm.
sure Kelly will love this.
Nice.
So nice. I'm sure everybody remembers this, the one with the Princess Leia fantasy. This is at the time when Ross and Rachel are still dating before they go on a break. And Ross reveals they were on a break.
Hmm.
Ross, who is the nerd of the crew, you know, they're sharing secrets, and he reveals that he has the Princess Leia fantasy. And of course, what guy, especially at that time, didn't have the Princess Leia fantasy, especially once you saw her in this, bomb ass slave outfit, Hut Slayer, whatever, slave outfit. I'm sorry, we won't get into that.
I,
But
in the bedroom, slave is kind of fun. Just
that
saying.
would be the way to go.
Got a whole master thing. Yeah, it's just
And then,
whatever your kink is.
and then another favorite show of mine is Big Bang Theory, and this is one of my favorite episodes where the three ladies decide they're all gonna play hooky, and they're gonna go to Disneyland, and they're gonna do the princess makeover. And my favorite part of this episode is when it gets to the end, and unfortunately I cut off, so sorry everybody. But Bernadette comes home, and she's still dressed up as Cinderella, and Howard comes in, and she's like, hello, my prince. And he's completely just takes his shirt off, and he's like, "Milady," and he starts galloping on his own. And then Penny is just kind of like, "Yes, I know. I went to Disney. We decided to do this." And Leonard is just
Yeah, he's already
completely,
stripping
he's
down.
already, he's like down
Yeah,
in his
his
boxers.
pants are like down. Yeah,
Like almost as quickly as you just changed your costumes right now. And he's just like, keep talking, keep talking. She's like,
I get
really?
it.
This does it for you? And then of course, our poor, poor, sweet Amy Farrah Fowler. All she wants is Sheldon, and she's trying to live out the Snow White fantasy of being awoken by his kiss, or possibly more. And so the other episode that I was also thinking of, which I couldn't find any pictures of, is earlier on when Leonard is dating Raj's sister. He hears them doing cosplay in the bedroom, where his sister Priya is dressed up as Uhura, and he's just dressed up as one of the Star Trek cadets, and it just completely ruins Raj forever, like on Star Trek. And that kind of leads into the next thing of, when you see something like this, does it change then at that point, like how you view the character? Like if you were to do actual cosplay in the bedroom, and a woman dressed up as a certain character, and then you go and watch that movie or TV show later, would it actually ruin it for you? Like, I can't imagine this is ruining R2D2 for anybody.
Well,
you know?
and that's the thing. I think it has to do with a few factors. I think it has to do with what it is about that character that you like.
Mhm.
Are you sexually drawn to that character initially or not? If it's a character that you don't necessarily associate with that, then yeah, it could be a little bit traumatizing. And then also, I think it does depend on the level of the costume. Like with R2D2, for instance, what
Mhm.
you're wearing is more of an homage to the character, and it still shows off you,
Mhm.
and that's great. However, if you're dressed up exactly like R2D2, I don't really think that I'm going to get off on banging a trash can. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm sure there are trash can fuckers out there. And if that's your thing, you do you.
Hey,
You do you.
no judgment. We
No
do not
judgment.
judge. We do not judge on Scarif After Dark, so
However,
that's the
for
thing.
me personally, it's not even the chafing from the hard material. It's more the odor. Maybe if it was a clean trash can, I don't know. Anyway, that's completely off topic. But yeah, I mean, I think it does depend on kind of how the costume is depicted. It's like I'm not necessarily drawn to a stormtrooper or Darth Vader. However, maybe a sexy Darth Vader, or maybe a sexy stormtrooper. So it just kind of depends on how it's portrayed in the costume itself, as well as, again, like I said, your initial connection to the character. Like with Princess Leia,
Right.
Leia, for me, she's my first love.
Right.
I remember watching her in A New Hope and thinking, oh, she's pretty. I was a little kid. I didn't really know those kind of feelings. Then in Empire is when I really fell in love with her. I loved
Right.
just her attitude, the spunkiness, and I loved, the braid crown that she had, and I loved her little jumpsuit that she was really just cute and quirky, and and
Right.
that I really realized that what those feelings were. But then we get to Jedi, and then we see this.
The big reveal.
Yeah. And then all I'm thinking is, what's under that little loincloth thing there? And how do I get to it? So, I mean, so your perspective can change. And what the costume is changes it. If you come out in Leia's, Boosh disguise and you're all like bounty hunted out, I'm not going to be necessarily in the mood for that. But this, it's a whole other story. So I don't know. Did I answer the question? I
Yes, you
think I may
did.
have rambled
That
on
was
for a moment.
beautiful. Yeah, you know what? I'm used to that. It's cool.
I
So don't
got
worry about it.
distracted by the imagery on the screen. So.
Oh, who's this
No.
guy?
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize I had fans. That guy's dressed up just like me. That's awesome.
Oh my God,
Good
who's
on
this
him.
guy dressed up like our cinnamon roll?
Yeah, I know. He's not quite as sticky looking, but he's all right.
So you were nice enough to provide this picture. Where was
Yeah, I
this
like
one?
cosplay. Um,
No kidding.
that was at an event called MagFest. It's a music and gaming convention up in Washington, D.C. And that is a cosplayer. Jenna Meowy is what her name is, and she's on like Twitch and stuff. And I met her and really liked.
Stalked her.
I just really like Metroid, and that's a Samus Aran costume, and she wears it well, and I wanted to share that with others.
Cop a feel, because
And
that
that
was
may
your
or may not
hand.
be my hand on her hip. I don't
I
know
was
what that
gonna
is.
say. I was
Well,
gonna
you
say.
don't see where her hand is, so it's whatever. No, I'm just playing.
You wish.
Yeah, no, she took out a
Uh-oh.
restraining order later. Anyway, yeah. Oh,
Oh, who's
yeah.
this chick?
Speaking of hell here, geez, that's on fire.
And it's funny, you know what? This is another thing. Like, as you could see, I wear glasses because I'm blind as a bat, and that's kind of like another thing that kind of helps out with the whole cosplay thing. Is, oh my God. So I actually did this shoot myself, which is not easy, by the way. And getting this costume on was a bitch and a half. But I got to tell you, the moment I put this costume on and took the glasses off and had the boots on and everything. I mean, I walked differently. I just felt different and I just felt sexier and I just felt like ready to go. And of course, all I kept thinking is, I'm missing my Batman. You know what I mean? So I just, I
I'm
just,
Batman.
I just love how the mind works and how quickly like you can just switch gears like that. And all of a
Oh
sudden
yeah.
it's like, oh man, I
Well, it's
can
something
really
like
like get
that.
into this.
You just I mean, you literally feel yourself and just hear
Oh, I
the,
was
the
feeling
sound of
myself.
the fabric. I bet but it does. The costume holds you differently, and you just carry yourself differently in it, and you literally get to become a different person, and that's the joy of that's why Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Oh, I love Halloween. And that's why I always look forward to it every year. And I'm always trying to think of a new costume and what am I going to do this year? I'm all about it. Again, it's this whole thing of getting that chance to be somebody else. So, we touched on it briefly and
So we need to touch it some more. Okay,
yeah, we got to touch it some more. We got
it
to
needs to be
really,
touched.
it needs to be touched.
Caress it.
Top 5 cosplay picks. If you had someone who was really game to do, and that's another thing, I understand, like, not everybody is always game to do something like that. I mean, there are some people that even when they put the costume on, it's just difficult for them to just kind of get into that acting mode. But if you had like your top 5 cosplay picks, like what would you want to do? And not just for you, not just the one, like how would you want to dress yourself if you were to engage in that kind of activity?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, as far as myself, I'd love to dress as Batman. That would be fun. Joker would be fun too.
Yeah,
Uh,
Joker would be a good one.
Me personally, I'd like to dress as Superman. I know you personally don't really like Superman, whatever. But
No.
nobody asked you anyway. I like Superman. I'd love to dress as Darth Vader. Even though it'd be a whole lot of gear to get off to get down to business, I
Did
still
you
think
just
it would.
insult me on my own show?
What? No.
What? What? See, that's the great thing about being the host and having the power. I can kick his ass out anytime that I want.
Well, time to hit
Well,
the old dusty trail, guys.
this
It's
is
been
over.
lovely.
Well, end broadcast. Bye.
Ass.
You're the ass.
Yeah. Anyways, I said no clowns.
Oh,
Talking to you. Anyway,
The ultimate
this
clone.
one right here.
I can never do this right.
What are you trying to touch?
I'm trying to touch Harley, and
Trying to
there
touch
she is.
yourself? There you are. You're all over the place.
I feel good.
I don't know what to do with my hands. God. Okay,
I'm
this is why we
sorry.
can't have nice things right
No,
here.
no.
Anyways,
Continue.
yeah, anyway, sloppy seconds. Where were we? Let's see. So how
Kick
many
his
did I
ass out
list
again.
there?
I don't know. I
Yeah, I
wasn't
don't know.
listening because I normally don't
Vader,
listen to
but
you.
Vader would be a tops one for me. I think that would be very empowering. But like I said, a lot of gear. As far as the ladies are concerned, Leia would probably be like my number 5. As much as that's sexy,
Mm-hmm.
again, if we're just talking about the sex appeal of it,
Mm-hmm.
um, my feelings for Leia run deeper than that. So I don't want to take her off the list, but at the same time, I don't want to just objectify her, if that makes any sense. I
I
really
get
love the
that. I get that.
character. I do. I don't want it to ruin it for me. Next I would have to say would probably be Harley. Particularly in the classic Harlequin costume.
All right, I
That's
forgive you now
really
for the Superman comment.
it's the only way to go with Harley. I'm sorry. Next would have to be her good buddy Ivy. I've always thought Poison Ivy was
Oh,
quite
totally sexy.
sexy. Just I mean, the whole character in and of
Extremely.
itself is all about sex appeal and
Mm-hmm.
the way that she intoxicates the men with her pheromones and stuff and makes them do what she says um, and I would do what she says.
Yeah.
I would climb that tree. Um, and then number 2 I'd have to say would have to be the cat. If I'm gonna be the vat, I gotta have the cat.
Absolutely.
And I mean, who doesn't like a little pussy? And my number 1 tops,
Drum roll.
Judy Hopps.
Oh, really?
Have you seen Zootopia? Come on. That rabbit's got it going on. That little fluffy tail. I'm just saying. There's a lot of porn out there with her in it. I mean, I don't know
How
personally.
would you know?
I've got a friend that told me about it,
For
and he was like, "Dude,
science.
you don't want to see this." And I said, "I don't. You're right. That's horrible. It's offensive, but damn, she's got some curves." No, seriously though, my number 1 is Velma from Scooby Doo. Not
Really?
Daphne, but Velma. I've
I could
always
see
had a
that
sweet
though.
spot for Velma. I
I can
don't know
see that.
why.
I think there's a lot
Um,
of guys who are kind of like
I
that.
never particularly thought Linda Cardellini was that hot. Like I thought she was pretty,
Oh, she thinks she's very pretty.
but when I saw her as Velma in the Scooby Doo movies, she
You know
went to
what?
another level for me.
I think it's something.
Jinkies.
I think it's something about the quiet ones. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
the studious, intellectual ones, because we're kind of always in our heads. So I kind of feel like they're the ones who really explore that side of themselves a little bit more.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Daphne is kind of like the cheerleader. Like it's
Oh
it's
yeah.
too obvious. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? As to
Daphne's
where
shallow. No, Velma's the freak. Yeah, that's the one that's gonna party down in
she's
the back of the
her
van.
and her and Amy Farrah Fowler are like that's like kind of the same thing, like
Mm-hmm.
Amy is, has been repressed for the longest time and that's all she's ever wanted and then she meets Sheldon and not only that she meets Penny who I
Yeah.
think she's even more in love with
Oh yeah,
Penny than
yeah.
she
If it
is
was Penny or
Sheldon.
Sheldon would be on the curb. Okay, yeah, she'd kick that ass out for Penny for sure. It's okay, I'd watch that.
You'd watch that
Oh yeah,
again for
and
science.
what's for science? Absolutely. I mean, it is
Sure,
Big Bang. I
always
mean,
for science.
it's in the
Come
title,
on, it is
Big
Big Bang.
Bang.
Yeah,
But
they knew what they were doing.
the good thing about my list is like I could just take 3 of the 5 all at once. The whole Harley, Ivy, Selena trifecta. So
Right.
you can't beat that. I mean, come on.
That's a fantasy in your own head.
3 chicks at the
That'll-
same time. I'm taking it to the next level, baby. Turn it up
There
to
you
11.
go.
Oh, do I need to change costumes again? Come on now.
Well, now, here's the thing. I'm surprised you didn't mention it, but you are called the Sith CareBear. Would you ever entertain actually cosplaying as the Sith CareBear? Putting on both the
I mean,
onesie and the Vader
I
mask?
did. I did already. Why not? But again, there's a lot of gear to take off there. There's layers. Yeah.
Would that ruin you on Care Bears though, or would you just think,
I think I've already ruined Care Bears enough just in my own name.
I know you've
So,
ruined it for me.
yeah.
Care Bear stare takes on a whole new meaning now.
Oh, I'll stare. All right.
Please stop. I'm going to kick you out again.
I live for it.
Okay, my top 5. So you know me, I don't write notes. I know, like, I wrote an outline, but I never really, like...
Hey, I took notes.
I know!
I've got 2 whole
What
pages
kind?
of notes. Right here. So
What
here's one. That's page 1. And then here's page 2. This is, hey, you know, it's cosplay. And then, this page 2. Okay, yeah.
Is that wishful thinking?
Ugh. Shut your mouth. Anyway, so continue, top 5 or bottom 5 or...
Let me see.
From the back 5, however you're gonna take it.
From the back. Sometimes from the back is good. Well, okay. We'll start from the bottom and then work our way up to number 1.
Yeah.
So for the guy, I would like number 5, Indiana Jones. It was the first one that like popped up.
Oh yeah.
Because I think everyone knows by now I'm completely in love with Harrison Ford, but I do I do just absolutely love Indiana Jones. I like his gruffness. I love the fedora, of course. The whip does things to me. So there's something about that I
will.
Really, and look, he's an archaeologist, so he wants to discover. He wants to discover things. He can discover me all fucking day long and all night long. So
it's going to be quite the dig.
That would be a really good one. Yeah. I'll be his Marion.
Hey, that's okay.
I'll be his Marion. He can put all the miles he wants on me. So that's
a great cosplay, though. I mean, I when I was a kid, I actually used to run around in a little bit of an Indiana Jones costume. I also like to run around with 6 shooters and a cowboy hat and literally nothing else, but that's a whole other story.
4, which is new for me. Thank you, Rebels. Thank you, Rebels. Thrawn all day long. Give me those piercing red eyes staring at me. Like the guy would have to wear like red contacts. Like you got to go full force with it, man. I mean, if you're going to do cosplay in the bedroom, you got to do cosplay in the bedroom. Get the red contacts. Douse yourself in blue. I want it all in blue. Blue peen,
just gonna dye the dick, everything, yeah. What is it with you and blue dick? I
don't know, because Dr. Manhattan is hot too.
Dr. Manhattan's hot, Thrawn's hot. Okay.
Gorgeous.
Question though.
Cad Bane is hot. Like they're just, I don't know what it is. They're just like powerful men.
Then question.
Okay.
Could Skeletor get it? I'm just saying. He's buff. He's ripped. He's blue. He can give you the bone. Okay. I'm just saying.
You notice, like. I mean, Dr. Manhattan is probably like
or Smurfs.
One that
can Papa Smurf get at that too? I'm just saying. I'm just. Where is the limit? Where do you draw the line on blue dick? I'm just saying. Where is enough? Well,
first of all, no Smurfs. Too short.
Okay.
Sorry.
So size does matter. Okay.
Size does matter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Anyway,
Dr. Manhattan is actually probably the buffest of the blue men that I would even accept, because Skeletor is actually too
he's a little
muscular. Yeah. Notice Thrawn and Cad Bane are like skinny poles. Well, not that their pole is skinny, just their frame is skinny. So, I love that. I don't know why. I don't know. There's something about how like stoic they are, especially Thrawn. You just don't know what he's gonna do, and he's so serious, but at the same time, he just probably looks like he would just be really good in bed. So I don't know. Yeah. There's something about that character.
Somewhere Skeletor's crying in a corner right now, and he's like,
"I'm sorry.
Curse you, Shantae!"
He's like the meme, and he's running away. I'm so sorry. That's another thing. Skeletor does not have a sexy voice. Can you imagine the sexy talk coming out of that thing?
How do you like that?
No.
He-Man.
At least Thrawn has a really, really hot voice, so that works for me.
Let
me see. 3. I would have to say Darth Vader, honestly. Darth Vader, again, it's that imposing factor, and kind of, this thing of like if I saw him like coming towards me, it probably would kind of make me like nervous, but like nervous in a good way and just kind of weak in the knees kind of thing. And something
Mhm.
about like not seeing the face. I don't know. There's just something like really, really, really hot
It's
about it.
that heavy breathing. You want to handle his lightsaber a little bit. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Want to push his buttons, his little light bright on his chest.
I mean, Ro, or my lovely co-host Ro, he posted recently, I think a GIF of, I think it's when you first see Vader in Rogue One, and it's dark, so you just see the red lightsaber and like activate, and it's like, yeah, baby. It's like,
It's a sexy
oh,
moment. That
it is a
silhouette
sexy
there. There's that
moment.
smoke
Hell
kind of coming
yeah,
out.
it's hot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hot.
No, I get that.
Two. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you can't stand him. Okay, so we each name someone that the other can't stand. So you
Okay.
name Superman, Han. I gotta go with Han Solo. I'm
Han.
sorry.
Oh
Oh,
God.
fuck
Oh.
you.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I love Han. And again, there's like a specific scene that I would even. Well,
If I could kick you out, it would be done.
that's all,
Just saying.
folks.
Yeah. What the
No,
hell?
and I say this because there's actually a very specific scene that I think of when I think about, wanting to do a cosplay scene in the bedroom with Han. And that is the moment in Empire Strikes Back where Leia is, helping fix whatever it is that she's fixing on the Falcon. And he just pops up and he's just, again, there's something about that slow walking towards you factor, and he's holding her hands and she's like, my hands are dirty, and I like nice men, and he's just getting closer and closer, and finally he just kisses her, and there's just something so hot about that scene and the sexual tension of
Mhm.
she doesn't want to give in, even though she knows exactly how she feels about
Mhm.
him. So there is just something about, and Han is he's just cool. Again, Harrison Ford is just gorgeous as hell. Sorry, Josh, but
Thank the maker
and
for
he's got the
cock blocking
Falcon.
3PO. I'm glad he just walked up in there and ruined that for us.
Okay. I love C3PO. I know a lot of people don't. I do. And I like him because he is such a bitch. And that's what makes him funny. Okay. He is such the pussy ass bitch of Star Wars. But when he cock blocks Han and Leia in that moment, I have never hated him more. And I'm like, are you serious? They're having a moment
Oh,
here,
they
and
were
I
about
hate
to
how
throw
she just
down.
and then she
Yeah.
just slinks off.
Hmm.
It makes me so upset.
Han turns back and she's just gone. And he's like, "What the hell?"
I
And he's got to go take
know.
a cold shower. Yeah,
Cold
it's
shower.
terrible.
Poor
It's
guy.
terrible. No, don't get me wrong. I love Harrison Ford. I love all
No,
of
I
his
know.
movies. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, but
I
I've
know.
always felt that Han stole Luke's thunder, and I can't abide by that. He's the hero,
I
so
can't abide by you.
so
Anyway,
fuck Han.
fuck
Anyway,
you.
yeah.
Anyway, by the way, the show is not safe for work. Very late
It's a
disclaimer.
little late in that. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, we're only 40 minutes in.
Yeah, yeah.
My number one, my ultimate number one, and I just dropped my voice an octave for it.
Apparently.
Batman. Batman. And it's so funny. As much as everyone has you wish, as much as everyone has their favorite Batman and the one that they hate the most. And I get it. Val Kilmer, George Clooney, not great Batman in their characterization of it, but at the same point, every Batman, every actor has just always looked good in the costume.
Oh yeah.
The Batman costume is just a really sexy costume, and I would love nothing more than to dress up as Catwoman, and especially because she's more the one that's always kind of chasing him. I
Mhm.
kind of like that also. Like, I feel like Batman matches the uh, claustrophobic aspect of his costume. Like, he almost looks like he actually doesn't want to be touched.
Mhm.
And there's something about that that's even sexier because he's unattainable. And I know we discussed this in our first episode, and that's why I love Batman. But yeah, there's something about like, oh, Batman, chase me. I'm
Yeah.
Catwoman, come chase me. So, and then as for dressing up, obviously, I would love to dress up as Catwoman. bedroom. I would definitely love to dress up as Harley Quinn in the bedroom and have, do kind of like a cosplay role play with, someone as the Joker, because as fucked up as their relationship is, we gotta admit, Harley Quinn and the Joker had some crazy ass sex. Are you taking notes? Yeah,
I'm taking more notes. Yeah.
Does this become an educational?
Okay. But yeah, no, I get it. And back to Batman, I will say that they are really good at casting men with pretty mouths. So I don't mean to get too deliverance on you, but yeah, it's they do got pretty mouths, so
yeah,
I can see the allure. They look very kissable.
It's a goal for sure. Got to lose the weight first, but I really would love to dress up as Princess Leia in the slave costume, especially because poor Han was still kind of blind, and the poor guy never got to see her in the costume.
Never got to see that shit. Yeah, it's terrible.
I had
That's what he gets for being himself.
Every single time I watch Return of the Jedi, I was like, this poor guy doesn't even get to see his lady looking hot as fuck.
But her creepy brother was taking some mental images. Click, 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 click. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
Luke got a thing there.
I know Blake really wants to have that conversation with Lucas for me to like, bro, what's up? What were you thinking? Oh my god. I actually wouldn't mind doing a stormtrooper cosplay. I just don't know how that would work in the bedroom. But
again, a lot of gear.
Yeah, a lot of gear. But you know what? Sometimes that's half the fun, is getting all dressed up and taking everything off piece by piece. I mean, hey, I've said it many times. That's why the majority of women love seeing a man in a nice suit, because it just makes you look like a present that we are just dying to unwrap. Take the jacket off, the tie, the shirt. It's great. Who did I mention? So Catwoman, Harley Quinn, Princess Leia in her slave costume. I actually would like to do Poison Ivy, because she is hot. And even though I've got nowhere to go for Halloween this year, I was really debating like dressing up as her, since I have done the other two sirens, and I would love to complete the set by being, all three. But yeah, I do like Poison Ivy very much. So that would be a hot one. No, she is hot. She's totally hot. And then of course,
Ivy and Harley is even hotter.
Yeah, and then of course, I'll stick with my R2D2. That'd be fun too. Again, like I said, am I the droid you're looking for? So again, that would be a really fun costume, a little cosplay to do. So, all right, top 5 for each of us. Very nice. If you guys in the chat room have your own little top 5 list that you'd like to reveal, no pressure. By all means,
we're all about revealing on this show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do I need to draw any more visual aids?
No, I think we're
okay.
good. Okay. I
well,
don't need to get you kicked off of YouTube on my second episode. All right. I gotta say though, I'm impressed. Even for being stick figures, pretty good.
Hey, it's all about perspective.
It is. So now it is time to do what I like to call Nerd of the Week. And again, for those who are way more talented than me, if you are really good at designing graphics and you're in the chat room right now, I would really love a nice little cutaway for Nerd of the Week, because it'd be cute, plain and simple. So I want to shout out our dear friend, Dragon Buddy. He actually had I was looking for basically a bunch of different nerd sex symbols, and he had suggested this cosplayer. Her name is Jessica Negri, and she is on Instagram, she is on Twitter, and I gotta tell you, she does some really, really, really pretty cosplay. Why are my videos not working today? This blows. I wonder if it's because it's not on the desktop. You see, this is the magic of doing things live.
Yeah, it's very magical.
It is.
There we go.
There we go. It's because it wasn't on the desktop. Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah. Rogue's another one for me too.
Yeah, no, Rogue is hot. Rogue is hot. Yeah. Oh, Mystique. See, more
Mystique.
blue.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
blue.
See, I could get
I
down with
would do
that.
Mystique.
Yeah. And I
I
mean,
would love to do
you,
Mystique.
you're talking about wanting full body blue. I mean, what do you put on there to be able to put in anywhere? I'm just saying. I mean, like, is there a product for that? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I would do Storm too. You know what? The Lady of X-Men are really fucking hot when
Yeah,
I
they
really think
are.
about it. They
Jean
are.
Grey would get it. All of them.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, she does some really beautiful cosplay. Like
Oh yeah,
seriously.
Supergirl. That's a good one.
That's a cute one too. That's actually a really cute one.
See, I would do a
Same Power
Supergirl
Rangers.
Superman thing, but that's they're cousins, so it only works in Alabama.
Look, she even made Freddy Krueger look hot.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about the makeup, I think, on that one.
Look, you'll never look at Nintendo the same way again. I love these types of dresses. I mean, this is just like the R2 D2 dress that I'm wearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We got a really hot ass Negan here.
Oh yeah, she could smash my head.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the link with that. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be making
Deadpool. Oh, you know what? Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Let me go back really quick.
Kind of a steampunk Harley.
Yeah, okay. So I gotta tell you right now, I'm gonna do an honorable mention. I didn't really know a lot about Deadpool until it started getting discussed when Ryan Reynolds was finally gonna do a movie about him. And I gotta tell you, when I saw the first movie, I immediately fell in love with that costume. That costume is gorgeous, and
Was it the costume or the man that was in the costume?
No.
that
Listen.
you were
Oh
thinking
no,
about?
listen. Don't get me wrong. I think Ryan Reynolds is fine as fuck. I do, and the fact that he's funny just really just makes him even more attractive. But no, it really has nothing to do with that because believe it or not, if he could just unzip at the bottom and not even have to take the costume off, that'd be great. Like I really love the whole thing. He wouldn't even have to take the mask off.
Mm.
Like there's something about that Deadpool costume that I just find to be so sexy. And I gotta tell you, I would like to hang out with this chick because I love this picture when I found it because I love the look on her face.
It's like, what
She
the
looks
hell?
like she looks like she's really, really cool.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so serious shout out to Jessica Negri. Again, she is on Instagram. Go check her out because she's got some really, really awesome
Yeah,
pictures and
these
some beautiful
costumes are on
cosplay.
point. Yeah.
They're gorgeous. Look, this is
Oh wow, look
Sonic.
at that.
I
That's
mean,
awesome.
she does a really great job.
But then again, that goes back to what I was saying about taking characters that you wouldn't normally find
Mm-hmm.
sexual and through the costume and the way that it's designed, sexualizing that character.
Mm-hmm. So, thank you, DB, for this suggestion. She's hot.
Yeah.
She is hot.
I'm not complaining.
So she is Scarif After Dark's Nerd of the Week. So please go check her out. I'm going to shout her out, and then I'm going to tag her, and I'm going to tag DB and see what happens. I'm sorry, Kelly.
No, just gonna tag them both at the same time. 2 tags at the same time. Sorry.
What would
Just
you
all
do
about.
with
I'm all about that
$1
group
million?
thing.
Two chicks at the same time.
I tell you what I do.
That's
He's
it.
all indignant
Yeah,
about
I figured I could make that happen.
it. Yeah. You got to set your sights realistically. I'm just saying.
So before we wrap things up here, now that I figured out what the issue was, let's go ahead. Listen, this is only my second episode. Forgive me, okay? But sometimes it's
Growing
even better when
pains.
shit goes wrong. All right.
It
It's
really
okay.
was sloppy seconds
And that's
this time.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. You know what? That's fine. It's totally in tune with sloppy seconds.
Towel.
This might have to be cosplay, not just for Comic Cons, and in parentheses, sloppy seconds. That should be the alternate title.
Sloppy seconds.
But now that I got it running and I figured out what the issue is, here is my lovely ScarifCon 2022 slideshow. Let's see if it works this time. Yay!
Yay! Again, come
Yay!
on. Oh God! Yeah,
We get
look at that!
drunk.
Look at that mouth.
Completely
Yeah,
unsuspecting Brady.
Yeah, completely.
Ro stuffing his mouth.
Shenanigans right there.
Yeah, man.
Shenanigans.
What's Todd's face?
Ro can really unhinge his jaw there. Is that the ghost of Ro? What is happening
Yeah, this
there?
is the ghost of Ro. This is like the ring. He was
Oh,
next, and so the
7
picture
days.
just 7 days,
Yeah.
yeah, just got all messed up.
Yeah.
Nicole in the back. Sorry, Nicole.
Yeah. Sorry.
Not flattering.
No, I was gonna say, yeah.
Sorry,
Not
Nicole.
every angle works. You
Maybe I
know.
should have cropped that.
Oh God, who is that? It's Bloda.
So this was the Friday before ScareCon. This was when Don and Brady were doing they're streaming the escape pod stream from the Airbnb, and while they were doing their thing, I decided to have fun with Don's famous Yoda mask that freaks Brady the fuck out. There's Josh not paying attention as always. And Tina, poor Tina.
I'm probably trying to catch up on a chat that you're in. Yeah.
We had so much fun.
I like that little photo bomb that you did. Yoda bomb.
Yeah. I mean, Yoda bomb, I like that.
Yeah.
Look at all that
look, I know. It's awesome. Look at those sabers.
I know.
Yeah, I love that. I love those medals.
Okay, seriously, I gotta pause this for a second. All right, major shout out to Conversations. I'm not trying to play favorites here. I love all of you guys, but I gotta tell you, those medals were really fucking impressive.
Yeah,
so
that was a
bravo, because they
thing.
were really cute. I loved those.
Absolutely.
Hey!
Yay!
My two favorite jackasses.
Yeah.
There's our lovely Dominic's booth.
Hey, Dominic.
Tiki. You're beautiful. I was really impressed with this booth.
I really was.
Great
too,
job,
yeah.
Escape
They
Pod.
did a great job.
Those buckets were awesome.
Look at Dominic looking creepy.
Stop
You know, he came into the restroom stall when I was using it.
Notice how he had the same face.
Same face. It almost looks like we photoshopped just his head onto someone else's body.
Shout out to White Shadow.
Oh yeah.
Came in like a ninja and shoved
like
presents in our
deep in the night. He's like, here, these is for you. And I just like sit my stuff down to look at him, and then he's just gone.
And then me, that I've never even seen him before. I didn't even know who the fuck it was. Who was this guy? But thanks.
Oh yeah, I gave us some awesome personalized mugs and this beautiful.
And I'm sorry for so many pictures of myself. I swear I'm not egotistical. It's just
no, not at all.
These are my pictures.
Not at all. And notice she's making in everything. What is this, like your blue steel? What is this? Oh, escape nipples! Escape nipples!
God, we're dumb.
Yeah, look at that drunk some bitch. God.
Always causing trouble.
I know, up to no good.
Is that a 12-year-old? No, it's just bad.
It's just bad. It's just bad.
Look at the legend.
The
man himself. Our creator, Mr. Rowe.
The Scuttle Patriarch.
Scuttle Daddy. Sorry, I know you don't like to say Scuttle Daddy.
I'm not going to call him Daddy. I'm sorry.
I'm molesting the microphone.
There you go. I know. What is with you in this? You got an oral fixation in this video.
It is Scarif After Dark. I don't know what Roe's doing there.
When in Rome.
Maybe he was suppressing a burp. Stormtrooper ass. Because why not?
Look at that bucket booty.
Bucket booty. Yeah, there we go.
Speaking of bucket booty.
You see the cosplay, baby.
Deuces.
Look. All
fire hazard waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Good God, man.
I have no idea what's going on. There's Pat. See, he got up on the stool. See, who's good. You're both even impressed. It's like, wow,
seriously,
he's up here with us.
So
how's
awesome
the air up there?
Everyone. Yeah, it was so awesome meeting everybody.
All these
Charles
guys
and
were
Pat were
awesome.
super nice.
They were hilarious.
It's just great seeing everybody. And Steve.
Oh, Steve.
It was so wonderful meeting Steve.
Oh yeah.
Hi,
super
Steve.
Nice guy.
Rob. Oh, I'm gonna out this motherfucker out.
Looking rather jolly, isn't he?
Everyone knows that he's a sarcastic dick, but Rob could not have been like the nice
super nice
person. It was so awesome. Oh boy.
Yeah.
What's going on here, by the way? You need to explain yourself.
I told Ro that was a marker in my pocket, but I was happy to see it. Just so you know. That's why he was startled. It's okay. He's covered it with the bucket.
Oh,
Tina.
So happy to see Tina again because we had such a fabulous time in LA.
Everybody wants to kiss Ro.
I know.
Look at that pretty face.
Look, Steve trying to molest Ro.
Yeah, he wouldn't give Steve any action. What the hell?
No.
Poor
and
Steve.
of course,
yeah,
we had to
reserved. Yeah, that ass.
So I hope you enjoyed the slideshow again. If you like to hear it with the music,
round of applause.
Thank you. As if you can tell, I've really have enjoyed using iMovie on my iPhone because that's what I keep using. It's just so easy to use. But no, if you want to go ahead and take a look at it, again, it has been
Nice little plug for
uploaded.
Apple
Yeah,
out there.
Apple. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, sponsorship. Hello.
Awesome. Just saying.
So but before we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you so much, Josh, for coming on
Oh,
here
thank you. It's my pleasure as always.
again.
I
I
hope
might
it
have
was as good for you as it was for me. So.
second time around, yes, it was even better actually.
Oh yeah, well,
So thanks.
I improved. Huh?
Yeah,
I've been
good.
watching videos.
Oh, okay, good,
Porn.
good.
I mean,
Hey,
what? I'm sorry. Yeah,
education's very important.
yeah,
So
it
I
is.
might have to ask you to be my co-host.
Yeah.
But
Notes.
notes, yeah. But I wanted to ask if you have anything coming up that you would like to tell us about. I
Well,
know you're always creeping, so
I'm always creeping. I'm always creeping at Sith CareBear on Twitter and Instagram. Out there trolling the interwebs,
mhm.
harassing people in the live streams, and chatting it up with everyone. Don't really have anything super duper planned right now. I am going to be on the Lego stream with Salacious Rum on Sunday morning, as always. As you yourself will be there, the Lego
Yes, I
studs and the
will.
Brick Babe.
Yes.
Or Brick Babes now. We've had Cat has
Oh,
been
that's right.
added,
We have our
so that's
lovely
right.
cat.
Yes, yes. Finally, you're multiplying.
I
Scary.
know.
Um,
We need
yeah,
to
one of you
monetize
must.
that and
Did
create
you did you
shirts.
did you get wet or something? Is that what happened? Is that why they?
What?
Like a mugwai, like gremlins. You get them wet, they multiply. Anyway, I'm just saying. And then I'm also in the works with doing a little bit of stuff with Tim Possible. Going to be popping in on his review shows for
Yeah, he's doing
She-Hulk and
quite a bit.
House of the Dragon and the Rings of Power and eventually Andor. So a little bit of everything. So yeah, you never know. You never know where I'm going
We
to pop
really do
up.
have a lot going on in the nerd world, I gotta
Yeah.
say. It's becoming harder and harder to catch up
We're
with everything.
busy nerds. Yeah,
We
busy
are.
nerds.
We really, really are.
Hmm.
Um, so no, that's great. Sounds like you got a lot going on in the pipeline. Like you said, I myself, yes, I will also be on the Lego stream tomorrow with Salacious Rum and the crew and our lovely Lego studs. And if Kat joins again, our lovely Brick Babe. And also, Monday, Sidebar Cantina will be doing music of 1994, and Kelly has been doing a phenomenal job of getting a playlist ready so that you guys can go ahead and check that out. I think she's going to put it on Spotify, so please correct me, Kelly, if I'm wrong. But if you,
I did forget one thing. I will be
oh,
on Red Five Tavern. Um, oh,
oh, well,
oh,
yeah, no, that happened the day before.
I was
That's
already
cool.
on. I was already on Red Five Tavern. Yeah,
See, that's
sure.
what happens when you get old.
Yeah,
But no, but please, yes, check out our Red Five Tavern that does
but
happen
I'll be
every
on there
Friday.
periodically. That's what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying.
Damn it,
Sorry.
Hans.
My lack of a hand.
Also, earlier today, I believe Kelly and Don dropped their latest episode of Stranger Things Has Happened, and I think they reviewed episode 7. So please go check out the replay. It's been a lot of fun for those of us that are completely caught up on the show because I just love seeing all their theories and hearing all their theories and then hearing how wrong they are. and,
Yeah,
and I just keep screaming at my phone, "Oh, just wait! You have no fucking idea what's coming your way."
oh yeah, and I love how there's like, oh, I hate this character, and you're just like, oh man, you're gonna love him at the end, and yeah, it's great.
Oh my god, I love it. And so also, like I was saying, Monday is Sidebar Cantina. They're doing music of 1994. If there's still time, please, you can go ahead and DM some of your favorite songs from 1994 to the Sidebar Cantina on either Twitter or Instagram. Also, just a couple of shout outs. We have Red 5 Gaming, which is a wonderful little sub crew of the Red 5 Network, where we have gaming with Techie every Wednesday, so long as his children don't ruin it all, because kids ruin everything.
Kids,
But
man,
that's
damn. Yeah.
but I want to explain that a little bit more because that is something where everyone can participate. It's not just something where you're just watching it. You can literally, as the audience member, participate. We play marbles. He's been playing Go Fish lately, which
I
you won.
won!
So
Yay! No,
congratulations.
it's a lot of fun. Just being
It
able to
is a
interact like
lot of
that. I mean, it's really
fun.
just like getting together with some friends and having a game night. It really is.
Extremely
It's
interactive. And then,
super
of
fun.
course, our favorite, which is what he usually ends with, is our favorite, which is Quiplash, which is so funny.
Whiplash.
You can get
Oh,
as dirty as you
oh
want,
yeah.
and
The
it
dirtier the
really is a
better.
lot of fun. And please check that out on Twitch. I know our lovely 97 Bravo, he loves to he also loves to stream Fortnite. Myself, Kelly, and Amanda from Galaxy of Queers, along with 97 Bravo, we try to play Star Wars: The Old Republic on Sundays. So a lot of good things going on with the
Oh
Red
yeah.
5 Gaming. So please go and check them out on YouTube and on Twitch. And as I mentioned before, we have the Red 5 Tavern. They just had a game last night.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, Brad will be the DM for a little while because once he ships off, I believe then Charles will most likely be taking over again. And we actually recently also had a tutorial with Grant,
Yeah.
which is really great. So if you are new to D&D like me and Josh, then hopefully these tutorials that we plan on dropping on the Red 5 Tavern, which you can find on YouTube, will be beneficial to those who have never played before. And
Oh
Nicole
yeah.
joined us as well, which was a lot of fun.
And there's a
S
nice rotation of different people
Yes,
coming on, so you get different characters each week, and the adventure, continues, but it's still different, and
exactly.
so
So we're
it's a lot of fun. They
switching it
keep it
up,
very, very interesting. I've
keeping it
enjoyed it.
spicy.
Yeah. Hot.
And then um, coming in September, Scarif Live will be doing their weekly review of Andor. I cannot fucking wait for Andor. I know you feel very indifferent towards this, and I
I
shouldn't
would
hold you
rather
back for
watch
it.
and or anything else. Like I've said before,
Jesus.
I'm just saying.
God, I swear I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, another thing, last but certainly not least, Parsec Awards are coming
Yay!
back again. This is our second annual Parsec Fan Awards. We did it last year, and it was a lot of fun. We are giving more time this time for people to get their nominations in because I believe Andrew said that last year we only gave like maybe 2 weeks, but we're starting it much earlier.
Yeah.
It's still in the works, so we don't have a set date yet for when it's actually going to happen. But these are the categories this year. So if you have any shows, movies, as you see, video games, animated, whatever the case may be, if you want to submit your nominations, please do so at the parsecawards@gmail.com. Um, there's also a Parsec Fan Awards Twitter page, so you can go over there and check it out. Please give it a follow, and you can also submit your nominations through there via DM. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I was actually happened to be at Disney while it was going on, so I was live streaming from downtown Disney last year, and it was just great. And thank you, Andrew, for putting this together.
But yeah, it's a great idea. It's a
It is a
chance
great
for
idea.
the fans to really put their 2 cents in and recognize,
Yes,
especially shows and movies and things that wouldn't normally get any sort of recognition. So,
exactly.
I think it's a great opportunity and a lot of fun.
Yeah, and for me, I love it because I'm all about award season. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So, and not only that, please know that this is not exclusive to Red 5 Network. Anyone out there can submit a nomination, so please do so. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and of course, we will continue to update you once we have a firm date as to when the actual stream is going to happen. So there you go. And of course, the nomination categories are also on the Twitter page if you want to go ahead and check it out. So please help us participate. All right. And then last but not least, please go to bio.link/red5. We have, I don't know, 40,000 pods in the network. So
No, that's just a
take your
few.
pick.
Yeah.
Just a few.
There's
Just a
something. There's
tad.
something for everyone.
There
So,
is literally something for
no matter
everybody.
what your cup of tea might be,
If you
there's
love
something for you
Marvel,
to drink.
Star Trek, Star Wars, Disney, it doesn't matter. We try to talk about it all. So whatever your particular flavor is. We got pods, we got streams, we got it all. So
And,
again,
and a variety of perspectives too. You know,
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
just talk about everything. You talk about everything from different angles. So
And that is what I love most about Red 5 Network is that, we're a very open crew and we love all opinions, no matter what. No one's right, no one's wrong. Respect. So again, thank you everybody for joining. Look, we actually filled the hour, Josh. I'm so proud.
Oh wow! Hey, I know how to fill them holes. Anyway, wait, what? Sorry, we're filling the
hey,
hole for
it's a Scarif After
Scarif
Dark, baby.
because it's
Yeah, it's true.
There was no
There was no
scuttlebutt
Scarif Live.
tonight.
No Scarif
So
Live. Oh, speaking of which, happy anniversary
happy
to
anniversary, Rev.
Scuttle Daddy and his wife. That's
Yeah.
why Scarif Live didn't happen tonight, and that's why we're filling that hole. So again, thank you. Please leave a comment on today's show. Hit the subscribe button. Head over to the Scarif After Dark Twitter. You can also find me at Selena Kyle 29 on Twitter and Instagram as well, Scarif After Dark. And Josh, you can find him on Twitter and Instagram at Sith CareBear. So with that said, guys, always remember that this is Scarif After Dark, where the topics heat up once the sun goes down. Bye, everybody.
Stay spicy.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.